Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They cap that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Blunt.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finds the tight end.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Number 18, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Pulled and fired complete. Makes a catch and knocked down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Snags it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds a man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Power football with the run.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pressure coming. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. They're going to throw it again. Quick completion on the out. Got enough space. Touchdown, Louisiana. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Hines is tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Running back searching for a hole. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. The hand to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. It'll be a draw. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throwing right. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. With the catch, it's Blunt.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with those 3 points, we'll finish off the 1st quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The give out of the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And once he got loose, it was all over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It sucks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
The offense lining up for a first down play. To the ground with the back. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points.
Batted into the air and picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Fast motion from the offense. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all needing to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team. And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense.
I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Hands it off. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They try to pop a run on the draw. Across the 25, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Off play action. Coming after it. Caught close to the marker. It's Lynch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Louisiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Louisiana, 42. Missouri, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Suggs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Trying to get to it. Scrambling away. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Give to the back. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Louisiana, 49. Missouri, 7.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On second down, looking again to throw. That's caught. It's Wiggins. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Complete to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
And the Raging Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll throw on third down. It's caught. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to South Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. And offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Setting up the screen. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Raging Cajuns will move the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes a catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on.
Touchdown, Cajuns! And the stomping has commenced. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Suggs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Using his legs to buy some time. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Blunt. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now on second down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blunt. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. They go to the draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Near the 49-yard line. Brings up.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. They're trying to get... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He's looking for a man on second down. Finds his man. It's Blunt. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the counter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Blunt. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's awesome. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. They're going back to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. He didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quick strike complete. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
2nd down.
It's a draw. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quick handoff. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The give to the tailback. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Nice move to stay on his feet. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Right back to the well. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 28 over South Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to run it to the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Handoff to the single running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Zings it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's right on target. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
What the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. The give. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lynch. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, the ground game. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Looking to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Louisiana. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.